yourselves.
Hey, I'm Louie. I play bass.
I'm Daisy and I sing.
I'm Ricky. I play guitar.
I'm Anthony and I play guitar.
And I'm Alex and I play drums.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Well, first of all, congrats obviously on dropping Camp Yeti and the tour and everything. I think that's very exciting for you guys. In general, how has tour been? Like, I know you had a little bit of an incident last night, but you guys made it, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
But I mean, aside from that, how's everything been? Like,
Rad.
good.
It's been really good. It's been it's definitely like this is our first tour, and I feel like it was definitely good to decide whether or not we're gonna keep doing this or not. And
Oh, that's interesting.
so we all
It's
are
definitely
pretty
like eye-opening.
but
Hopefully in a good way.
it was definitely it was a generally positive experience so far. So and we really want to keep doing this.
You know, even like you were talking about how you had like a cancellation, you guys have to kind of play like a gig kind of short notice and all that. So the fact that all that's been happening and you're doing the band and you're still here, it's not like that's a lot of stuff that happened on your first tour. So the fact that you guys are like, oh yeah, like, you know, we're still gonna go at it. That's awesome. So on tour, have you guys noticed like there's a song that people are kind of vibing to the most, like kind of ones you just like, oh, like that's the one that people, or is it kind of a general? I mean, a lot of it's newer stuff, so maybe people are all kind of maybe, you know, hearing it. It's still fresh to people, but it's not one that other people are like.
I think
Blue Eyes.
Blue Eyes for sure. Most people
Blue Eyes.
Always know.
yeah. Some people know that song. Like that's like the one people sing along to. And I've noticed a lot of reaction to like a new song we've been playing on this.
Okay. Have you guys? I know this is your first tour, but have you guys had any like pre-show or like post-show rituals or anything that you guys do that like are you superstitious and they're like, oh, you know, can't whatever or anything? Or are you guys still just like figuring it all out?
They don't let me drink anything.
Okay.
Or smoke or anything.
We're-
before
Okay.
this, you know.
Right before the show, we're totally sober.
For the most part.
Before. Okay.
He gets 5 yees a day. You want to do it for him?
Yeah.
Any more? Like, have to be like pre-approved.
Okay.
Yeah, once he hits that limit.
Too much of a good thing is what it is. Right? Okay.
Anytime he does it, I'm like, you're on number 2 today. Or
You're like
number
keeping
3.
track like a little dog.
That's too.
So you guys have been traveling in your van. Have you guys up to do like any Airbnbs or anything? Or you guys are just living the van life?
The first 3 days, we did, I think.
Van life.
Yeah, we did the van life for the first 3 days. You know, Walmart, Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Represent, sponsor us, Buc-ee's.
You know, we just smashing Red Bulls like nonstop. Me and Daisy. What's it called? We've been lucky. We had some people in Texas that helped us out. My family, you know, we're
Awesome.
going to be spending the night today actually with Ricky's family. So we've been lucky with it. As far as like having somewhere to stay, we haven't had to like Airbnb or like I didn't get a hotel. or anything.
That's good.
I almost got a hotel.
We almost did.
Almost.
Good thing we didn't, actually.
Booked out the wrong night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then they were full. And
Oh, no
so
way.
we just went to Walmart across the street
Yeah.
and hunkered down.
But then that's okay. That's part of it. So who does like the driving? You guys all switch off?
No, just us
Just those two.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there like a reason for that? Or are you guys just like?
We're not 24 yet, so
Oh.
we're renting a van.
We're both 23 and we're the oldest, and we thought it would be our best bets of having them actually let us do it at under 25.
Yeah.
So we just did the 2 of us, and like honestly, like both of us are like pretty like experienced with driving long distances at night. Like we've both been in bands. Or I guess you've only been in Yeti, haven't you?
Yeah, since high school, this was like
Yeah.
it, you know.
I've been in other bands, and we haven't like done full tours, but we've done like weekenders and like long distance shows in Florida. So I like kind of know that life, and I used to commute really far. So the 2 of us have just been doing it, and he's been killing it.
Awesome.
I deliver pizza, so 12, 13-hour
Behind the
shifts, you
wheel.
know.
Okay. No, like that's cool. Let's jump in, I guess, to you guys more. So first of all, the name, like what's the sort of it's very unique and it's memorable, so I have to say that, like,
Yeah.
you don't forget that.
We can't talk too much about the Yeti. We don't like to talk about it too much. He's a special character in our lives.
Okay.
And that's all I can say about
Okay,
that.
sounds like a little bit of Voldemort. we're gonna talk about it. But it's a presence that's there.
He's not bad. He's not a bad thing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's
Relatively neutral.
okay. The mystery will stay. That works for me. So how did you guys like get together? Like, what is the story of you guys getting together?
It's really
It's really
complicated.
our drummer Alex and I. Like this band started when I was like in senior high school. Alex, he's 2 years younger than me, so he was a sophomore at the time. We had another person in the band named Freddie. Him and Alex would jam out. That's where like the foundation came. But this new lineup was more like what 2016.
Okay.
And this has been the most solid like lineup that we've had. We've been like really grinding it out together. It's great working with them, you know.
It's like a little later, right?
I think it's 2017.
It was 2017, 2018.
Wow.
Well, so like just a little more details on it.
Thank you. It's very complicated. No, let me do it.
I joined in 2016 when they were like releasing an EP. They had it already written. Freddie, our old guitarist, like wrote pretty much all of it. And
Okay.
he's in a band called Magnolia Park right now.
Okay.
So check that
Shout
out.
out.
We've been
But,
playing with them in Orlando.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
still good friends. But he wrote most of that EP, and then I joined right before they recorded like most of it. They had already recorded like a little bit, and I went and like recorded vocals for a single before we ever practiced, and like and that was right after Anthony had joined it.
Yeah.
So before that, they were just a 4-piece, and we became a 6-piece at that point. And then Yassine left, and Freddie left after that EP, and Ricardo joined, and that was like 2017. So that was like the year after we released our first EP, I Can Still See You, and then we released Light.
So what? We said 2017. You guys, this is like the current lineup.
Yeah, Ricardo
Most
joined
consistent.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So getting into like playing music, is there any like defining like moments or like influences that made you guys be like, oh, I'm gonna be in a band? Like, because people play music all the time, but to actually commit to like, I'm gonna write music, I'm gonna join these people, and we're gonna hit the road. Like, is there anything that you guys are just like, I'm gonna do it?
I want to.
Let's go down the line because I feel like we all have something.
Yeah.
For me, it was like I got into Linkin Park. I was obsessed with Linkin Park when I was a kid, and seeing that was just like, oh, rock and roll, you know. It was just like, wow, this would be really cool to do. And you know, I met my friend Freddie in like 7th grade, got into the whole music thing then. But you know, ever since, you know, it just started as something we were just doing for fun, and now it's just like, oh, now we're really starting to take it seriously now. So it's like, you know, it's really cool to do that. I just, you know, all the bands that I listen to, I look up to them, and I just want to do what they're doing, you know.
No, that's.
You know, have a whole thing with that.
Mine's pretty similar. My dad was in bands when I was a little kid. I just go like see him play.
Oh.
And one time, like this band that he used to play with, but hadn't been for a little while he was raising me, like let me like sit on their drum throne when I was like 3 or 4, and there were just like all these people in front of me, and I just like kind of like like just threw the sticks to the drums, and I was like, well, this is cool, and so I just wanted to do it after that, and when people asked me at school what I wanted to do when I grew up, I would say this, and it just kind of stayed that way. And once I was in high school, you know, I just kind of did everything I could to like learn music. I was in piano lessons like pretty early on, and continued that until high school, and just always wanted to do it. And then I found these guys, and it worked out.
That's awesome.
I don't know. It's kind of long history. I guess to keep it brief, I just was kind of around a lot, like more like Hispanic music, you know, in general. I was like really into that for a while when I was like super young, and then I just liked a lot of video games specifically for the music. I realized, I just like music in general.
Okay.
So I don't know, just timed, and then my grandpa gave me a guitar, and then I was just like, okay, I'll just play guitar. And then I just was like, I guess I'll just continue doing this. And it just so happened that time.
Yeah, just all the time. Just like I always liked like music, I guess, and like I grew up listening to like all Nirvana and stuff, and just like watching like live videos of like these bands like really inspired me to like want to do it by myself. Yeah, I don't know, just seeing other people do it and seeing that, you know, you can actually like do this for a living and like play music, and like that was just always really cool to me. And I'm just like glad I'm
You're
I'm
doing
in the right path.
Yeah, they're actually doing it. All right, what about you?
For me, I think it's just, I think when I was like skateboarding, like punk music was like a big thing with me and my friend group, and like I remember listening to like Blink-182 like as like one of like my first like real like experience with like understanding and like hearing music like that I can like appreciate for real. Like it was like that first time, and then like I remember seeing like videos just of like different punk bands playing live, and I just thought it was really cool. And then like me and my friends that we used to skate with like just wanted to start playing music because they had like played guitar, and he had like an electric drum set in his room, and I just like went over there one day and just started playing. I guess it just came naturally. So
Awesome.
and like I remember we played our first concert in my house for like my dad's birthday or something, and I think like that was just what set it off because I don't know, I was nervous about it, but once I started playing, like it felt natural, so it was fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Is there like a cohesive like influence, like any bands that you guys all are just like one band or a couple bands you guys all can agree on? That you're like, oh,
We're all on different vibes.
okay, no, that's but that's good. That makes for that's good. No, that's.
We all come from like different influences in music, so it's pretty cool.
But that's the beauty of it too. No, I get that.
There's this. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead.
There's this stark contrast in what music is playing in the van between when he's driving. We'll be listening to like Dillinger Escape Plan and like just like a bunch of hardcore, and then I'll be like, let me drive. And then I play like the 1975 and like the Japanese house, and, like a bunch of pop music.
It's cool though because my favorite thing is discovering new music. So whenever someone's playing something new, or I even meet like new bands around, it's just like show me, like add on Spotify, please.
Yeah.
Like I want more stuff to influence me.
Yeah, Spotify's a good tool because they will suggest things and you're like, I don't know, and you listen, you're like, all right, okay, yes, you know. So as far as like your writing process, you said that you're a former member, had done a lot of the writing. So with Camp Yeti, how did kind of that come about? Is it like, did one of you like really just more heavily do it and then everyone else kind of vibes in, or is it kind of like?
This was more collaborative. But I know Anthony did a sizable chunk of this album.
When Freddie left, I kind of had to like learn how to write songs.
Took the reins, like, all right, someone's gotta do it.
So I learned how to write music, and we kind of just wanted to do it like at a good pace, and like I've already been jamming with him for about a year at that point, so it worked out. And then I mostly just write like chord progressions and riffs, and then just jam it out. And then Ricky came in a little later in the process, and just
Some spice to it.
add a lot of spice to it. Yeah, the most.
And then I wrote the vocals mostly by myself. There was like a night where we wrote like 2 of the songs together. Like Anthony and I like sat in a room and just worked on that.
Yeah, I misheard a lyric, and I was like, "Did you say this?" And it's like, "No, but I'll say it." The second time.
Yeah, in Looming Gloom,
Looming Gloom,
I had
yeah.
like the same melody in the 2 verses, and like I said like succeed, and then you thought I said exceed. And I was like, okay, so I'll say that the next time.
I don't think I got that. That's good. All right, there you go.
And then the last track, Cherry Blossom, was like super collaborative.
Yeah,
We were all rooting for that one. And Ricky kind of directed everybody and had like a really good guiding hand for that one.
Yeah, I wrote like chorus for about the halfway point where it like turns into like a really clean like groovy part, and from there Ricky kind of just took over. Yeah, but it became pretty. It was like really collaborative. It was like the most collaborative thing we worked on, especially for like a 6-minute song.
That song's very. There's a lot of parts to that song. It's very kind of takes you on different.
Yeah.
That was one that I was like surprised when I heard it. I was like, oh, okay. I was okay, yeah. I like this one. Is there? So a lot of bands do like the punk goes popping out. Like do a lot of covers. Is there like a cover you guys are like dying to do for anybody or any band or any singer?
Have that conversation.
Definitely.
We'll just get back to you on that. So you guys are from Orlando, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How in general is the music scene out there? Are there like what's it like? Are there a lot of bands like you out there, or is there kind of just a little bit of everything, or?
There's a little bit of everything. It's really popping off a lot lately. Like, of course, Florida, the heat, the death metal scene's really good, the hardcore scene.
Yeah. Bad venues you've been to, you're just like, no.
No.
I mean, you guys are still real fresh at it, Hopefully you don't
The
get
venues have been
too
tight.
No, actually, all the venues have been really good.
Yeah.
I haven't been like, this is not cool.
Maybe they're like a little like small, but it just gets more fun.
Is there a venue that you guys really want to play, like anywhere, like that you maybe went to growing up, and you're like, or like you're like, oh, I really want to play here one day.
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades.
This is
Where's that at?
funny.
Yeah. Oh, in Sacramento?
Sacramento.
Oh, okay. I thought there was multiple Ace of Spades. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe there is.
Maybe.
I've played at House of Blues before,
Oh,
but
okay.
like I'd love for this band to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like in the
really
future. This is like just big venues are just like a joy to play in because there's
Yeah.
always like good sound.
Any countries you guys want to play in?
Someone bought our CD in Japan, and I want to play a show just for that person.
Just
Yeah,
that person?
Yeah.
John.
John.
Yeah, John.
John? Oh,
Click for him.
Thanks,
Yeah.
John.
What's next for you guys? Are you gonna kind of hang out for a little bit and then maybe tour again and write more music, or are you just gonna kind of like?
We have so much we can't talk about.
Yeah.
So there's
There's new
something
music.
there's something brewing. Okay. Yeah.
We
It's
can,
more
we
than
can say
it's
that
like-
there's new music
it's like
coming.
done.
Okay. You don't have to be specific if you don't want to.
We're working on new music. We're
Okay.
definitely on that grind of just trying to exercise like writing a lot more, and then being able to like just release more content more frequently, but like still like quality.
That's good. All right, that's all I got for you guys. So do you guys want to say where everyone can find you, all your socials and all that, and where?
You can find us on Facebook. We have Twitter, Instagram, of course. Like, you can just follow us there. We have our store right now is a BandCamp. Everything's right there. What's it called? Spotify, Apple Music,
That's a big one.
like Apple, all that good stuff. It's all there. You can find us anywhere. If you don't have any of that, YouTube's always great.
YouTube.
And we have a music video for I Met A Yeti on YouTube as well.
Awesome. All right, thank you guys. I really
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it. I know it's been a very long 24 hours for you guys, but I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you guys. All right.